I would like to move that we come up with a process for the board to be able to create items on the agenda.
The newest members of Oklahoma's Board of Education were visibly upset in their first meeting because they weren't allowed to put items on the agenda. And this week, Governor Kevin Stitt backed a bill by House Speaker Kyle Hilbert that would change that rule. Now, the board's leader today, State Superintendent Ryan Walters, told me he's okay with the bill.
I've talked to the speaker, talked to the pro tem. Look, I've got no issues with the bill. It frankly wouldn't affect anything that we're doing. We've always had that practice.
Stitt removed and replaced 3 members of the State Board of Education in February, and Walters was not happy about how the 3 new members came in firing away at him.
I hope that they stop coming in to just disrupt meetings and actually become genuine board members. I mean, that's kind of the thing there is, what you saw was very disingenuous from them in that board meeting, and that's obviously what the governor told them to come in and do. We don't need shenanigans and a circus in a board meeting because the governor's upset with me.
We got in contact with one of those new members today who quickly declined to comment. Now, the bill changing agenda practices with the State Board of Ed is supported by many inside the Capitol. The House's Education Committee chair told KOCO this week it wasn't really just an issue with Walters, but also previous leaders.
Frankly, I would like to see that be a bill that applies to local school boards as well, and every state board. I think it's a good policy, and so look, we're gonna be in support of it, and so there's no issues on my end there.
Now, that bill passed out of committee just before the legislative deadline, making it ready for the House floor. In Oklahoma City, Dakota Wapakichi, KOCO 5 News.